Hey there, Trekkers and Trekkies. Got a new video review coming at you right here. Um, got a mixed one on this one because even though one of these is new, one of these is a little older. And it's, of course, one of my new favorite things in life is Mego figures. We've got from the couple of years ago, 2020 disco version of Captain Pike, and from just last year, the new Andorian figure, which some were calling it a remake print. It really isn't. Of the Andorian from the 70s. This is like a whole new version of the Andorian because for one, the costume looks more like the costume from the show. The one that they made in the 70s wasn't exactly screen accurate, and this one, while still not being exactly screen accurate, is far closer. But anyways, I'm going to set him to the side, and we will get to him in just a few moments while we open up Captain Pike. So, I do find it a little bit amusing. This is Captain Pike wearing the Enterprise uniform from Star Trek Discovery that he only really wore in a couple of episodes. Because at the start of season 2, he comes aboard Discovery and he's wearing this. And I think it's in the second episode, or at the end of the second episode, that he changes into the regular blue disco uniform. I'm sorry, I totally forgot to look at the box much. On the back, it has the picture of him in the uniform, which, of course, we saw number one wearing the same uniform in the first couple of it was second episode. Yeah, it was the second episode of season 2. So here is the figure. Now, that's okay. We'll have to get into that here in a second. That's interesting. Because if you go back and look at the disco figures that we looked at, the boots were separate, and that's because their boots go up over their pants legs, which you can't really see it in this picture, but they do that there too. But they've actually made this figure more like the old school figures with the built-in boots and just really tight pants. They do have the a little black stripe on the side. That looks nice. Oh, but how interesting. So on the side of the boot, sorry, I had to look at it up close because my brain went, on the side of the boots, it has the little deltas, but they've literally just painted them on. Those aren't molded in any way. They're just painted on gold deltas onto the figure. That's a really interesting choice. We've got the typical belt that they use for everybody. Let me pop that off. And he's got the exact same communicator and phaser that they've been giving everybody for 60 years. Let me get his shirt straightened up, and I'm curious, is this all Velcro? Yeah, it's all Velcro down the back. Ooh, that left a nasty stain on the back of his neck. I might have to try and clean that off. I don't like that. Not sure what that's about. I know I know a while back, you guys watch any of Casual Crafter videos? He does all Mego stuff. Um, he had sort of an incident with a I think it was a Flash figure that it seemed like the fabric had changed the skin to the red from the fabric, like it bled over, and it looks like that's kind of what happened here from this collar. I'll have to ask him if he ever managed to get that cleaned up. But anyways, the shirt is honestly really nicely made, really well tailored. I mean, heck, it fits him better, honestly, than a lot of the old school figures. I mean, the collar looks great. It's not quite centered the way it should be, because, or I should say off centered, because in the show it kind of, well, I'm moving with the wrong hand. It kind of flaps from the left side over the right side by just a little bit, and then comes down like that. But that's really the only issue. The delta looks good. I mean, it's actually even got the detail of the star. My camera's probably, oh no, it's kind of catching it. So yeah, that's really nice. Um, what's kind of funny is in a couple of weeks we're going to look at the Captain Pike, the new one, because this is the one from 2020. They put out a new one, a Kirk or a Pike and a Spock from Strange New Worlds, and it amuses me that they had to redo the head sculpt because his hair changed quite a bit between the shows. Here it's a little more subdued, and by the time that they were doing Strange New Worlds, his hair had peaked on Pike. So let's take a look at our Andorian ambassador. Like I said, obviously they got a lot of details a heck of a lot closer to the original movie. In fact, if we flip it over, we can see that the vest, oh, let me get that in frame, is actually pretty close. We got that sort of spiral thing. There's supposed to be some little diamonds there. My only first comment about it before I even get it out of the box is he's really blue. Like, wow, you are blue, sir. Whereas the Andorians from all of the Star Trek shows have always been a little more pale blue. And this figure is... Oh, sorry. I missed a corner of the packaging. Thought I got it open. Here we go. This Andorian's a little smurfy, if I was being honest. But I got thinking about that, and it makes me kind of wonder if they are preparing this figure for the, because one of the things that people complain about the most with figures after 20-25 years is that the skin tones on them oftentimes will fade. It'll like bleach down. In fact, I know somebody who has an original like 1975 Andorian, whatever it was when the first way those original ones came out, and he's virtually white now. I mean, even though he was originally a pale blue, closer to the original TV show. So it would be interesting in 20 years to see if our friend here has actually, if the blue in his skin has actually kind of toned down to being a little more like that original, a screen accurate color, and if they actually sort of prepared for that. So let's see. Okay, so the vest is put on with a little strap bit that has Velcro, or is that stud. Hang on. Can't. No, it's Velcro. It is Velcro. And the shirt. Man, I love this shirt. Ugh. That shirt. Like, I want one of those in real life. I'd go out dancing if I... no, I wouldn't. I can't dance. Let us... Ooh, look at the blue. That man is blue. That man is blue. Anyways. Don't see any paint issues here. That shirt is so cool. Seriously, this is fantastic. So, oh my god. My brain has farted out on what these are called. It's not glitter. It's like beads. Like, oh. Okay, somebody in the comments help me, because you're gonna know, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not beads, it's not glitter, it's shimmery little thingamabobs. God dang, I feel so stupid at this minute. Anyways, the details on the vest are perfect. They didn't make little 3D bits for the little spikes, but they do have little dots there to represent them. Yeah, if you can see that. And the head sculpt is actually really nice too. Like, this is one of those characters that actually has real high, weird cheekbone facial structure. The paint's mostly pretty good. There could be a little cleanup on the hair, to be honest, but it's actually really nice. The line of the eyes is good. Man, this is a fantastic character. What's funny is the boots, I'm just now noticing. These boots, those are a reuse of the boot mold from the Romulan boots. If you've got the Romulan figure, on the Romulan, I think they did them in brown or something like that. I know he's behind me. I just can't get back there right this second to deal with that. But anyways, so yeah, I am thrilled to death with both of these. These are fantastic. I know the Teloshan came out at the same time as this guy. Unfortunately, the Teloshan seems to be out everywhere. So if somebody wants to be really cool and send me one, you'd be awesome. I'd dedicate that whole episode to you. Because that's, at this point, that's really one of the only modern ones that I don't have. I know I haven't opened a lot of stuff yet on video yet. I've still got a whole box I'm working on. There's a handful of other modern ones I've not gotten. But I'll be able to work on. In fact, I mentioned Casual Crafter. He actually just recently sent me a mold of the Sulu head so that I can make my own Sulu, which will be happening soon. That should be a video in the next couple of months. We'll see. But anyways, this has been fun. This is just checking out these figures, taking a look at them. Still trying to remember the word for what is attached to that shirt, because my brain has completely, it's a new year. So, enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Go out and make something. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more, please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell icon. If you want to support me, you can find me on Patreon, or go over to Zazzle for prints of my artwork, t-shirts, and other cool stuff. If you're still here, why? Do you want to jam out?